I am gonna get my jam on with some Pyrrole Red tonight. So that is what I'm doing. I am going to use, I made this beautiful, it's almost like a bluish green color. I took Prussian blue, phthalo blue, and phthalo green to make this color. And it is just such a pretty rich color. And I had done some coasters where I kind of just grabbed some colors and went with it, and it turned out so pretty. So I'm going to use that blue color as the base. I'm going to be doing a Dutch pour, but I'm not going to do it in a puddle. I am going to do a line diagonal, and I want this one to kind of go everywhere across the canvas. And Pyrrole Red is going to be the star. I have a little bit of gold, a little bit of white, and a little bit of a coral orangish color, peachy color that I made. And that is going to be it. Let's paint. All right, this should be short and sweet here. I have my colors. I will say I've been going just the tiniest bit thicker with my paint and water lately. So I'll see how this one dries. I am a little worried. I feel like this base color is maybe the tiniest bit thick, but I will see. And I am back to my regular blow dryer. I have been using that small blow dryer for quite some time now when I'm doing these deconstructed blooms. But let's see if this one's still got it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna blow this out. Okay, so I do want red to be the star of the show. So I'm gonna do it kind of like this. And I want this one to just kind of explode everywhere. Now I'm gonna come in with my gold. I definitely am gonna do another layer of the red. Now I want this peachy color. And then red again. Lots of red. Gonna use up all the red. And then I think just the tiniest little drizzle of white, just to brighten things up a little bit. Oh, y'all, I think I did it. And then maybe a tiny more bit gold. I feel like the gold is already spread out a lot though. Okay, I think I'm done with the gold. That's it. What do we think of the color combination so far? I think it's gonna be really pretty. Super simple colors on the inside. Let's blow it out. I don't know, y'all. I don't like the way I circled these around to blow it out. I think I'm gonna have to let this dry. I don't know. What do I do? Or maybe I just redo a line here and blow it out. I really want this to be everywhere. I just don't like this S shape, but this part up here is gorgeous. I'm gonna do it again. Be right back. I had enough of all the colors except I used up all the Pyrrole red, so I'm gonna do it again. Okay, so this time I think I'm just gonna wiggle it just like this. There we go. That is more of what I want. Okay, so how did I do this? I went in with the red, then the gold, the peach. This is probably gonna be way too much color now. We'll see what happens. All right, let me torch. All right, we're gonna blow it out again. I have a plan, kind of. Okay, now y'all, did I save this one? I can't tell. This might be my last painting of the day because my brain is a little bit like mush and I can't tell if I actually like this or not. And that's okay. Sometimes I can't until, ooh, there's a lot of paint up there. Sometimes I can't until I come back the next day and look at it. I think I'm gonna have to let it dry and see. I'll take you in for a close-up. The close-ups of it and the colors are spot on. I'll show you. Okay, it's growing on me a little bit. I'm gonna wait for it to dry and see. Looking at it from above, I just wish I had more of that peach color right there. And I think that's the only thing now. I changed that corner and made a little bloom out of it up there to kind of not match, but go with that corner. So I think that's the only thing, but I'm gonna let it dry and we'll see. All right. All right, y'all. So I let this one dry and I will say it has grown on me. The colors are what I want. Look at the gold. It looks like it's on fire, y'all. The portion that has me, let me back up a little bit. is either I wish either this portion was gone and it kind of twisted through, or I wish that this had more gold and it was a little bit more symmetrical. I wanted it kind of blown all over the place. I wanted there to be some wispy parts with a little bit of negative space. So it's almost there. But the gold, my goodness, this is Creative Inspirations gold. I love the coral. I love the bright red. I love the gold. Super simple color palette. The composition for me is just not quite there, but I definitely may try this one again. All right. Thanks, y'all, for watching. Let me know if you tried this color palette. All right. Happy painting. Bye.